What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Leroy with Happy Trailers, coming at you today again with a trailer comparison video. Got my two favorites back here again, PJ and Diamond C trailers. Today we're going to be looking at two Deckover model equipment trailers that are very popular in the construction industry. Let's check them out and see what happens. We're going to learn something today. Okay, we're looking at the bumper pull Deckover equipment trailers. These are very popular in the construction industry. We've got the FA model from PJ Trailers and the DEC from Diamond C. Let's just dissect the two and see what differences we find. Looking over here at the PJ, your main frame of this trailer is an 8-inch I-beam, and you've got the adjustable coupler here in the front with the Demco Easy Latch coupler. My all-time favorite coupler. I absolutely love these. You have to try them. You've got the cold weather harness with the 7-way RV style plug, and you can see here the dual wall contactors as well. These are great. Always get connection this way. You've got your junction box here and the breakaway box. And you can see here in between the tongue, you got a nice chain tray, lots of room for storage, chains, binders, whatever else you may need up here. And you can see here too, it's a pretty long tongue. You've actually got a 6-foot tongue on this thing. Let me get from the deck all the way here, 6 foot. You're also noticing a spare tire mount here in the center, your 12,000 pound jack in the center. Coming over to the Diamond C, we're gonna see a lot of similarities here. Once again, 8-inch I-beam mainframe. You've got the adjustable coupler here again. Same thing with the Demco Easy Latch coupler. Your jack is up here in the front instead of over there by the deck, so it's a lot closer to the front of the trailer here. And it's a bolt-on jack, so easy replaceable there. And this one does have a spare tire as well. And here in the tongue, instead of just a chain tray, you've got a really deep V box right here. As you can see, it's got a little lip across the whole top of the lid. So there's still room for storage here, and you can even tie down some small stuff up here too. Shock assisted, so it opens up by itself, and a nice deep storage box here. I'm gonna show you. This ends up being a full 12 inches deep. So you've got room for a ton of storage in the front of this trailer. Let's measure this one out as well. From the front of the frame there to the tongue, once again, a little shorter, almost 6 foot. So you got a little bit of a longer tongue there on the PJ. All right, coming around the side here now on the PJ, you've got the full rub rail. You've got stake pockets, you've got pipe spools, you've got all the tie-down options, the full length of the trailer, and your outer frame on this trailer here too is a 2x6 tubing. So it's fully enclosed. You can't find wiring anywhere underneath this trailer. Nice and clean. Coming here beside it to the Diamond C. Once again, you've got a full rub rail, you've got stake pockets, you've got pipe spools, full length of the trailer. Definitely unlimited tie-down options on both of these trailers. Here on the Diamond C, you're gonna see a tubing frame on the main frame here as well. For the deck, it is a 2x5. So a little smaller tubing here on the frame of the Diamond C. But once again, it is tubing, so wiring is all integrated inside there, nice and clean. Let's check out the axles here on the PJ. You're looking at 7,000 pound axles. This is on spring suspension. Here you've got Lippert suspension on PJ. This is gonna be a 235/80 R16 tire. That makes for a 10 ply, 16-inch rim, 8 lug. Get under there and check out the spring suspension a little bit more. Slipper springs. And here looking at the Diamond C, also on 7,000 pound axles. This has got a 14 ply tire though. So you're looking still at a 235/80 R16, just a heavier ply tire. So these will definitely last a little bit longer than the PJ. Lippert suspension here as well. Slipper spring suspension. Very similar on the suspensions here. The main difference that you can notice here is gonna be the tires being 14 ply. Before we get around to the ramps in the back, we'll look at the cross members here on the PJ. You've got a 3-inch channel cross member. These are on 16-inch centers. And looking here at the Diamond C, we've also got a 3-inch, but this is an I-beam cross member. So just a little different material on the cross members, but they're on 16-inch centers. Very similar. You can see the cross member sitting on top of the frame, same way as the PJ. All right, looking at the ramps here on the back of the trailer. So this is set up, it's 24 foot long, and that includes a 4-foot dovetail with the monster ramps here. Look at them here a little bit on the back. You got lots of springs, so they help you pick it up off the trailer and then also back up off of the ground. And they're locked in place here with this bar. So take a bar off, and just one-handed here will pick up a ramp. There we go. Flipped over. Let's check out the load angle a little bit here. She's sitting pretty level. This bar also gives you the option to lock it in place right here, to let the ramp stand up in the upright position if ever needed for equipment loading that way. Let's pick it back up. Okay, all in all, not too bad. Had to put a little oomph into it, but nothing too crazy. Apparently found some grease, cool. Locked in. All right, let's try the same thing on the Diamond C. Once again, very similar model. This is 24 foot long, and you've got a 5 foot dovetail with the flip over max ramps. So this dovetail is actually a little bit longer. On the PJ I mentioned it's 4 foot long. You can kind of see right here too with them being side by side. This is a 5 foot long dovetail, so a little bigger ramps all around. So instead of a bar here on the Diamond C, they do have the option to stand it up, and there's a bar that's mounted right here. But that's not what locks it in place. You've got this little latch right here that locks the actual ramp onto the deck of the trailer, which is super nice because you can move it as much as you want, but this ramp doesn't make any noise because it's locked in. If I come around to the PJ with this monster ramp set up, I can make a lot of noise. It's just a little louder going down the road that way. So with the Diamond C, pull the pin, and this just comes straight down. And that way we're unlocked and we can pick up the ramp. I gotta say, this one was easier to pick up off the trailer. You see the springs here, much bigger springs than the ones that you see here on the PJ. Pretty easy to pick up, really nice load angle. Let's pick it back up off the ground and see how that works. There you go. At this point, it's already resisted me back. Nice. That's definitely a pretty smooth operation right there. Locked in place, done. Checking out the back of the trailer a little bit more here on the PJ. You've also got a tubing rear bumper. So all the way down the back, not gonna find any wiring. All integrated very nicely. Kind of check it out a little bit here up close. It's definitely wired nice. Long lasting setup right here. Looking at the back of the Diamond C here as well. You're gonna find very similar. Tubing rear bumper, so no exposed wiring. Just really makes for a long-lasting setup right there if you don't have wiring that's exposed to the elements all the time. Obviously a dovetail can kind of catch something in the back as you're going over dips or something out in the fields. It can drag sometimes, so having a fully enclosed rear bumper makes a huge difference just in the longevity of all your wiring. Let's check out this bar here as well. You almost miss it if you don't look for it. This bar is here so that you can hold up the ramp in the upright position if you ever need to. Pretty cool little slot for it right there. Let's check out deck height. We're here at the PJ once again. I'm gonna measure right above the axles here. All right, on the PJ, you end up at a 32-inch deck height. Let's check this out with the Diamond C. Once again, level, right on top of the axles. Here you've got a 34-inch deck height. So this one ends up being about 2 inches taller on the Diamond C than the PJ. Looking at the flooring here on the PJ trailer, you've got a 2x6 flooring. This is their Apex lumber. I'll drop a link here so that you can check it out a little bit more as well. This is definitely a really cool lumber. Instead of being a pressure treated board, it has got everything cooked out of it actually. So it ends up being stronger, longer lasting, won't warp or fade. Pretty awesome flooring. Moving over to the Diamond C, it's got a 2x8 flooring, and this is your pressure treated flooring that I'm sure everybody knows and loves already. Definitely holds up well. You do see more warping that happens on a pressure treated board, and that's where one thing with the Apex flooring that's been fixed. So definitely kudos to PJ on that. Okay, let's find the VIN stickers. We're looking here at the PJ trailer. You're gonna see right here, it's got a GVWR of 14,000 pounds with the 7,000 pound axles right here. Now, this trailer empty weighs about 4,420 pounds. So if I'm doing my math right with a 14,000 pound GVWR, that leaves a remaining payload of about 9,580 pounds on the PJ trailer. Coming around here to the Diamond C, get up here where you can see this as well. All right, you've got axles at 7,000 pounds once again. GVWR, that was just a little bit different. You're at 14,900 pounds, so it's 900 pound more GVWR than the PJ trailer is. That's partly due to the tires having a little bit more capacity there with 14 ply tires. And this one actually gives you the empty weight right here on the sticker as well at 4,710 pounds. So all that to say, you're looking at a remaining payload of about 10,730 pounds, I believe. So you've got overall a little over 1,000 pounds more payload on the Diamond C trailer as opposed to the PJ. All right, guys, I think we've looked at pretty much all the features side by side from the PJ to the Diamond C. Definitely some noticeable differences, some more than others. Definitely a cool comparison though. The big question though, how much does it cost? We're gonna start here with the PJ trailer. This is a 2024 F8 model as a 24-foot model and 24 model. Yeah, 24 and 24 foot long. Lots of 24s going on right here. This PJ is priced at $10,399. Now looking at the Diamond C trailer, once again all the 24s, it's a 24-foot long model and it's a 2024 model. The Diamond C rings in at $12,099. So you're looking at about a $1,700 difference from PJ to Diamond C. One of the only big things that I can say is that the Diamond C has the spare tire added and the PJ just doesn't have it here. Other than that, apples to apples, we're looking exact same length options, just different brands here that we're looking at. So I hope this was beneficial. You can kind of see what the differences are between the trailers, all the way from specs down to pricing. Let me know what you guys think, or if I missed anything. If you guys have one of these, tell me pros and cons, what you guys like, what you don't like about each model. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys for the next one.